Halloween, but by the time I upload this, it will be very past Halloween. I am Dilettante. Now, my aunt, she said you could be Dilettante, the decent demon, and I like that, because I am a pretty decent bloke, I think. But I prefer Dilettante, the demonic dickhead, because I'm a bit of a dickhead as well. So, today, this is a Halloween tutorial. I used to do special effects makeup. I only did it for 2 years, and then I ran away because I had to live, you know, and it's the worst mistake I ever made. I miss all my friends there. I was in the film industry, really stupid. Anyway, today, just using face paint. In fact, I'm going to actually be using 3 colours, and that is 2 tones, black, white, and a bit of red. And I'm missing, I've got some, I don't know where there's this brush, and of course I had to lose it. So I'm going to be using these 4 brushes, varying in width. Now the eyes, I got them from, I have to pimp them here because I need some more. They're not cheap, they're pretty pricey, around $700–800 you're looking at. Don't ever get eyes like this. These have actually shrunk because they have a use by date. But I've had these 3 years. But yeah, think of Pulp Fiction, Ezekiel 25:17. If you, I'm based just outside Fremantle. But this place is in Netherlands. So if you live in Perth in Western Australia, for all you viewers there, check out Ezekiel Eyes. He makes them up special. And tell him Sam sent you. Sam recommended them. You won't get a discount or anything. It just helps me. For every 10 then he'll give me a pair. And these are long overdue. They got a shelf life about 15 months, 18 months, but because I barely wear them, I've had these over 3 years. They're just starting to shrink a little bit, so they're long past their use by date, but been out and about, and it was awesome, even if I didn't meet anyone, because I thought I was really scary, and I'm a really nice guy, and it's not fair. But anyway, I'm going to show you at home, really easy, because kiddies, you love your what with your bloody candy and your bloody lollies and your what with your pumpkins on your head. Anyway, I know you kids love Halloween. Who doesn't? But everyone goes to your skeletons. You know, you got this scary skeleton look, and I'm going to show you what I consider to be amongst the scariest makeups that you can ever do, just using white, black, and red. Okay, so you get a lot of rock stars, you know. I love Marilyn Manson, but he's got one contact lens there, and he wears maybe a stripe sometimes or whatever. He used to have the curls and shit. And Kiss, you know, they have all these rock legends. Gene Simmons, anyway, legends as they are, I'm going to come up with the makeup. This is just going to blow that out of the water. I'm going to try not to swear because I want to teach this as a tutorial, so you can do it for next Christmas. And because it's one of the last times I think I'm going to get to be able to use these eyes, I wanted to have a YouTube channel. I've been talking about it for years and years and years. Okay, anyway, what I'm using first is, now if you want, I shaved first. Kids, obviously, let me center myself. Is that okay? And I'm going to have to keep leaning forward. I'll go in and out of focus. I've got this on the tripod. I'm going to have to, it's just mounted. I can't move it in and out. I've got this, I don't know if it's pancake or grease paint. I think it's grease paint. It's so long ago, man. appliances would be so great, you know, but you're talking foam latex or, you know, nowadays they use silicone. I got a mirror, yeah, and it's one of those ones that goes big and little. There I'm normal, and then I'm big. Then I'm, yeah, really big. Okay, alright, so what you can do is if you want to get rid of your eyebrows, but you don't want to shave them off, get some soap, just wet the end of it, and then rub the soap over your eyebrows, like so. I'm not going to do it, because I can be stuffed. I've been out and about, and yeah. Anyway, and you just soap it down, and what will happen is all the hair will stick down, and it'll look like you've got no eyebrows if you paint over it. Okay, so I'm going to give you just a real, oh, I forgot how, even this is starting to go hard, this grease paint. I forgot how little to use, it really has been too long. Any hoodly doodle, what I'm going to do, here's where I'm going to have to be looking down a bit for this, just so I can see what I'm doing. Disorganised as anything. Okay. And the reason I'm sniffing a lot is because these contact lenses are really not super, but they are a bit scratchy. They scratch your eyes a little bit. They're a little bit uncomfy. They're fun to wear. That's better. Okay. No, I've got to wash all this off afterwards, man. But this is going to be a one-shot take. I don't generally edit during my videos or anything. I had a really cool video called the balloon trick. Hold on. I'm going to be really rude here. Okay, ready? Yuck. Yeah. That's what's called a bush hanky, we call it here in Australia. And that's just, you know, when you want to blow your nose. I've got a waste bin there. It's just, you know, because my eyes constantly run when you're wearing this. So, very, very simple. Okay, we're going grease paint up, and what I'm going to do is, you'll find I'm going to use the brushes very, very little. Is that a hair? Anyway, I'm going to use the brushes not very much. And what you'll notice, I'll explain when I get to it. Let's do that. Lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'll be using my hands a lot. What you want is a real rustic look. Everything doesn't have to be completely perfect. In fact, if it's too perfect and you have all these sharp lines, it doesn't look as effective. You really want to break it up. I'm gonna try and move some of this, because I've put too much on already. And honestly, I'm happy with that. That's about the amount of white that I want on. Okay? Really simple. About this much. It's all in my hands. I'm going to get one of these wipes. I'm not going to show the brand. I'm not pimping anything else. But I'm going to try and get some of this white off, because now I'm going to go to the black. And again, black, as with the white, you don't want any, you want it rustic. You want it as rough looking as possible. So show you there will be a series of sharp lines, but they won't be like horizontal and vertical lines. I'll show you when we get to them, but I do want to get in there with this black. See this one I done? Can you see? I'll get up close. I should really have zoomed in, but I want to get a feel for, you know, like this. I've only got a little bit on my hand here. Okay. So if I close my eyes, and I made a little boo-boo there. Okay. See, what I accidentally did is I put a bit of black there and I just smudged it away with the excess black. And just really, because it doesn't matter. In fact, we kind of need some grey now. So I'm going with the black and the white. And I'm just going to dab over at random, completely random spots. There's one tool I'm missing. It's called a stipple sponge. We used to use it in special effects makeup. It's like a triangular shaped sponge, but it's almost made of sort of hexagonal, like a honeycomb thing, but proper round, three-dimensional honeycombs, lots of little ones of those. And when you get red on it and you dab it on your hand, get off the excess, and you dab it on your skin, it breaks up the colour and it looks like you've got lots of little burst capillaries. They're the little veins, and it's really good for making a person look sort of drunk, like, or just breaking up colour, you know, like they've got a real red nose. So my eyes are... Okay, so we want a bit more grey in here. Let's go some more grey. So if I get a bit closer, what you have... Hold on. Let me just... And see what I'm doing? You don't want a completely uniform look. You want to break it all up. The more broken up it is, the better. You don't want sharp lines defining the cheekbones. You don't want just perfectly round circles for the eyes. You don't want to do any of that. You know, put a line across and then for the teeth, for the skull. You know, this is like real hardcore demonic makeup. This is a demonic tutorial, okay? This is hands down some of the freakiest. It's what I consider. I watch a lot of horror movies, a lot of demonic possession movies. You know, I've seen The Exorcist, I've seen them all. And what happens is when a demon comes out and I pause it and I go, okay, I see what they've done there. I like it. I'm going to take a little bit of that. Well, I like what they've done there. I'm going to take a little bit of that. As far as the eyes go, there I am sniffing. Un momento, por favor. Un momento, por favor. Yuck. I'm actually gonna... Now, what was I saying? Please come back. Please come back. I was having a thought. Well, I had a really... Anyway, when it comes to... Yeah, so I watched... Let's go back. So I watch... That's where I was going. I watch all these possession movies, and honestly, of course, with little kids, um, you know, you won't be wearing contact lenses till you're older, because these you can't. I would not go on the internet and order them, uh, because they've got to be properly fitted. Uh, if you order them off the internet and you put them in, they may glue to your eye, and you'll lose sight in that eye. It's no joke. Um, but in my view, there's all these different eye types. You know, there's a gouged out look that they did. If you've ever seen the movie Event Horizon, they CGI looks like she's got no eyes, this chick. Then there's if you get a small piece of plastic bag and you put it on, then you put an appliance over it, that looks like the eyes ripped out. Then you got red contact lenses, think 28 days later, that sort of thing. Yeah, and then the next one is white, that just covers the iris, just covers the colour, or if it's a big one like these, white. That's the second scariest look, but for my money's worth, hands down, the most frightening eyes in the world is this jet black look. It's something soulless and primal, and eyes of a shark, you know, and not to mention poo your pants, hands down, demonic. Get a dry mouth, hold on. Don't want you seeing what I'm drinking, because it's just a sugary drink which I shouldn't be drinking. Let's give us a look at that. Okay, I like it. So now, let me get a little bit closer. Okay. So you see what I've done with the colour. I've just broken it up. Just again, and if you get an itch, that's going to go in there. But yeah, little black bits. And I would have honestly loved to have had a stipple sponge, because I could really break the black up around my eyes. It gives it almost the effect of someone using a paint gun, like high pressure but with liquid paint, and they airbrush. Okay, but I don't have one of those, and they're very expensive, and I'm not about to. But the renowned artist who designed Aliens, H.R. Giger, he used airbrush, and yeah, you can get almost a photo look. Okay, this is a secret trick. This is what's going to really start bringing this together. Okay, this is my favourite bit, and I noticed this in quite a few horror movies. What I'm going to do, here's where you get here's where you do the sharp lines. These are the only sharp lines in this, otherwise it's got to be all blotchy and patchy. Okay, you got to, yeah, it can't be uniform. It's got to be broken up. Nearly painted the mirror then. That would have been silly. Alright, so I'm holding the mirror in one hand. Might be better if I actually put the mirror down, and that way I can get. So I've got to use the mirror to see what I'm doing here. It looks like I'm crying blood. See how it's starting to come together if I get up close. See, now if you just saw that part in a horror movie, just a quick flash. Oh, you can see my lips, but see even that? See what I've done there? Really, this is the really fun bit. This is what creates this really, really sinister, evil look. And it's... Okay, and you really want these standing out. You want this, whatever it is, you know, the darkness that's coming out of your eyes. You want it to be looking like, oh, hang on, I don't want to go directly under the eye. See if I want to bring this out a little bit. It's also known as I've seen a tutorial, it's called a weeping angel. And if you do have ink, and you can trust yourself, you know, you can kind of put a blob and let it naturally trickle down, and if it dries, then it's a lot better. This is just hand painted, so again, it's really rustic. It doesn't have to be, you know, I'll think of the word one day. I'll get back to you. Yeah, it doesn't have to be precise or accurate or anything like that. It's really just, you know, but hands down, the bit that you need the most is this black running down your face. Let's get in there. Okay. Now, if you can see here with the other eye, if I get up close, yeah, you can see it's starting to take shape. Now, what I want is it darkest around the eye, but then getting lighter as it comes out. So, bear with me. And if you want, you can just use the brush to flick it. I would then break it up, but you want real dark. You want it as black as possible around the eyes. And my nose is runny. You want it really black around the eyes, then going out, becoming grayer, but this look, this is what makes it. You see it's starting to come along now. And again, you can see that I'm no expert, you know. Up close, you can just see how shoddy of a job I've done. No, that's made it worse. Okay. Alright, getting there. I like it. But you see what I've done with the eyes? Okay, so if I come up too close, let me just get in the mirror here. Oh, Okay, and I look straight ahead. Now that's pretty goddamn freaky. You can see the whites of my eyes now. There's a brand, I think it's called Sclera Sabertooth 22mm. But yeah, that's a brand. But these are handmade. And for the lips, I'm just gonna go red. Why not? So scratch that itch there. See what I've done there? If you bring it up, it becomes Joker. You know, I've actually gone a bit too much. I want to tone that down a bit. So what I do is just add a little bit more white. And because you don't want it completely red, otherwise you look a bit clowny, you want the colour in there, the red colour for the, like, demon, but you don't want it completely red, so I'm going to break it up with black. Okay, and see how it's starting to come together? Now, is this scarier than any sort of skeleton you've seen, you know, face paint? Anyone, you can do it. You don't need expensive brushes, really. Get yourself one of these brushes. I forget what they're called, what brand they are. Has been used. Bush hanky, yuck. Yeah, I can't read it. The lighting's really bad. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's go a little bit of, say, black up here, just to, and again break it up. Now, I like that. What do you think, kids? So next Halloween, if you want, obviously you won't have the contacts, but it's scary anyway. Just really black around the eyes, and if you're wearing contacts, you've got to put the contacts in first. You can't do all of this and then try and get your contacts in. You'll ruin whatever makeup. Also, I've just heard, yeah, you put the contacts in first. So actually I had to get my neighbour. Because they cover the front of my eye so much, I can barely get them in. You've got to slide them up and under your eyelid, and I didn't get my neighbour to do it. And even that, it took him about 5 minutes for each eye, with me holding it wide open and trying not to blink, with all tears and snot running down my face. But yeah, this is a demonic tutorial. I've got a few videos up, not many, and they're all really stupid. I had a really good one I did in one take. I was dressed like, I looked like this, had a really demonic t-shirt on. It was awesome. Then I deleted over it. I did it on my phone, and I went, oh, I need space. I'll do this new video, and because I took it off my phone, it deleted off YouTube. But this is a Halloween tutorial on how to do what I consider amongst the scariest makeup you can possibly do, and it's only using black, white and red. Okay, so I won't prattle on anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. Again, no sharp lines. I made prosthetic teeth, but my teeth have shifted now, and but what's happened with me is years of hard drinking and going to bed and not brushing my teeth. I can actually complete the look if I smile, let's get me centered, and that's years of hard drinking and not brushing your teeth. Brush your teeth, kids, really. You want nice white teeth. You don't want teeth like mine. I'll show you some other, one sec. Wait, I come back. You wait. Okay. So, I did have teeth the last time, but my teeth have shifted. Your teeth naturally shift over time. These are the ones with shark's teeth. They look like that. Oh, focus, will ya? Yeah, they're shark's teeth. Oh, these are my favourite, but they're just too bucky. They don't even fit anymore. Like, hold on, I'm gonna try my darndest. Get in there, you bastard. No. So these teeth actually are pierced. They're a bit bucky, a bit too. But yeah, I had an idea to put, I thought, what's the most painful place you could get a piercing? Besides if you're a guy through one of your meat and two veg, I thought the teeth. So yeah, I've got to make a proper pair. So you've got piercings that look like they're being drilled through each tooth, and it's an awesome look to complete the makeup. Yeah. Shark teeth, top and bottom, where are they? But again, they don't fit my mouth anymore. But they look awesome. Yeah, that's dental and acrylics and that sort of thing. I've forgotten honestly how to make them. I make them very rustic, and I don't do it the correct way. It's been a long time. Okay, I've yammered on. This is what I consider hands down amongst the most scary makeup faces that you can do. Just at home, just using your fingers and one brush, and black, white and red. So please like and subscribe. Because I'm new to YouTube, leave a comment, but I won't read it. I'll read it one day and maybe get back to you, but I'm just starting out. Overweight, 47-year-old bum, so God knows, whatever. If you want, because if I download a video, if you do want to click the little bell, do it, because then you'll know I've brought out a new video. Otherwise, don't worry about that. I'll like and subscribe to stuff, but if you put the bell for everything, obviously your phone's going to be going off all day. Alright, cheerio. Happy late Halloween. And this, again, let's give you another close-up look. Okay, so this is one scary look, for your next Halloween, and give it a try. Alright, peace out, take care.